It's November, so I feel like looking at some Game Boy Color games. Today we're going to dive headfirst into the weird hell that is Game Boy Color shelfware by playing Extreme Sports with the Berenstain Bears. Now, I'm completely at a loss as to why this game exists, because if you're familiar with the Berenstain Bears at all, you'd know that it's a wholesome book series about bears who learn about things like using proper manners, telling the truth, and what to do if you get an erection lasting longer than 5 hours. Actually, I made that last one up, but still, this is probably the last franchise that I would expect to see in some radical extreme sports game, because nothing about the Berenstain Bears is hip or radical. So, now that I've got that off my chest, let's talk about the game itself. Yep, as you can see, this is certainly a game. I mean, just look at it. Does this look fun to you? Because, well, it kind of isn't. You just go down a path on some different vehicle that is supposedly extreme and try to get to the end as fast as possible. That is all you do. There's a handful of different sports here, but they're all pretty much the same thing. The controls are sluggish, and you turn left and right, then that's pretty much all you do. You can push the A or B button to do tricks, which actually stops the timer for a brief moment, so you'll probably want to abuse that. So yep, that's the game in a nutshell. You just go forwards and steer. Now I have to question how extreme some of these sports are, to be honest, because I mean, riding a bicycle down a flat road with occasional bends isn't exactly the most extreme thing I've ever seen, but I don't know. What would I know? My most interesting experience with this game was just the process of buying it, because I was at a used game store and this was in the glass case next to a sea of random Game Boy games that all cost practically nothing. And I'm telling the guy there, hey, I'd like to get the Berenstain Bears game for Game Boy Color, please. And he's like, sorry, which one was that again? Like, yeah, the Berenstain Bears game, the one right there. He's like, sorry, I'm having kind of trouble finding it. Like, where was it again? And I'm just sitting here, a grown man, just trying to explain to this guy repeatedly, I want Berenstain Bears for the Game Boy Color. And like, everyone's just looking at me like I'm the stupidest person on earth. Like, you see how hard my life is? However, not everyone hates this game though, because when I did a brief Google search, I found that speedrunners have actually organized competitive tournaments for this game. I'm not joking. You know, I take it back, this game's incredible. I really hope it takes off as an esport properly, because even this is preferable to League of Legends. So, that's Extreme Sports with the Berenstain Bears. Overall, it's a game. Well, the best I can say is, I've played worse.